Hello, everybody. Let's wrap up our discussion of The White Darkness, Part 3, the last two chapters, and also take a look at our final micro presentation, which is about the human condition. So the book ends with the historical account of Henry Worsley's final days in Antarctica, which eventually wound up being leading to his demise because of issues with his intestines. And we really get a sense of just the obsessive nature of this polar exploration and the character, the personality of Henry Worsley, how in the end it was this conflict, this driving conflict between family and personal desire to achieve that unachievable task that loomed before him. And he was unable to balance both, even though his kids and his wife were skeptical about the return journey to Antarctica. There were questions along the way, and even in the end, he decided to give up that quest in hopes of spending his remaining days with his family, but it just didn't work out that way in the tragic turn. And it really is both intriguing, depressing, and inspiring all at the same time, if that's even possible to be depressing and inspiring at the same time. It reminds me a lot of a book called Into the Wild, where Christopher McCandless goes to Alaska and winds up dying in the wilderness of Alaska, but there's still this kind of mythical, inspiring element to it. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let's kind of focus in on our last micro presentation to go along with the book. Again, it's going to be a very short slide presentation. I offer you 4 different topics: adrenaline junkies and what drives them, the history of polar exploration, a timeline, weather patterns of the South Pole region, and the symptoms of bacterial periodontitis, which is the intestinal issue that wound up killing Henry Worsley. So you can choose any of the 4, and I want you to just put together a short slide presentation with any information you can find on the topic. You should also include some sort of multimedia, like video clip or something like that, and it should connect back to the book. So maybe somewhere between 4 and 5 slides, however you want to set it up with that topic. You don't need to go into too much depth about it, but just I'm really curious about each one of these topics and how the implications of that play out within the context of our story, The White Darkness, and just in the world in general today. I feel like that adrenaline junkies part of it is really prevalent in society today, so many of you might be drawn to that topic, but if some of you are interested in any of the other topics, I invite you to go ahead and do that as well.